Hey guys, I wanted to share a really quick little message on forgiveness. Yesterday I was doing my little Bible study and God showed me something really incredible. I never saw forgiveness in this way. I've never understood the mechanics of forgiveness. How do you actually forgive someone? Why do you forgive someone? Why is it so important? Why is forgiveness this big thing? And to forgive, to pity someone, and I don't know all of the Hebrew and all of that. Please let me breathe. But to pity someone is to forgive them. Another word for pity is forgiveness, like in the Hebrew. And another word for forgiveness is pity. Another word for pity is forgiveness. And another word for forgiving is to cover. And if you're covering someone, that's the same as forgiving them. Whenever someone sins against you, you cover them with your forgiveness. And it's the same thing that Jesus did for our sins. He covered our sin with his blood. He covered our sin. He forgave us of our sins. It's the same thing that you say in the prayer. He covered us of our sins. He covered our sins. And so when you cover the sins of your brother, you're fulfilling the second greatest commandment. The first greatest commandment being to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your spirit. And the second greatest commandment being love your neighbor as yourself. And when you cover someone else's sin, someone else's offense against you, I don't know who doing what, baby. What's going on? It's a fire truck. But when you cover someone else's sin against you, you are fulfilling the second greatest commandment, which is to love your neighbor as yourself. And I was like, oh. And then further, I'll put the verse in because it was one part of the verse that got me. And I was like, further, God is love. Self-love is not a real thing. That's why you can spend forever trying to love yourself. God is love. God in you is love. God is the only one who can do self-love. He's the only one who can love. If you're loving yourself, you're doing it through him who is in you. And so, I don't know, that just blew my mind. That one, to forgive is to cover. You cover the sins of someone else. You forgive your parents. You forgive your ex. You forgive your friend. You forgive your behavior in the past. Or you take your behavior in the past to Jesus. You can forgive it because at the end of the day, you shine. You do all of that and then you're free. It's the same thing Jesus did for us. He set us free. By covering our sin, he gave us freedom. He gave us life. He traded our sin for life. By covering, he gave us life. By covering the sin of whoever offended you, you give them life. You are in the Father and the Father is in you. You are now an extension of his goodness and his love. Forgive people. Forgive yourself. Forgive offense. Do not hold offense to your heart. It's like living on a beautiful field where everything is abundant, but you keep yourself locked into this one tiny area. You can't live that limited. It cannot be your reality. Forgive. Just cover the sins of those that have sinned against you. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. My arm is getting tired, so I'm gonna go soon. But also I'm a baddie at 10, so people really be staring at me like, sir, oh my God, you're making me nervous. Forgive. God is the only one who can love. Love your neighbor as yourself. How do you love? Through God in you. How do you fulfill that commandment? Through God in you. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your spirit and with all your soul, that it might be well with you. It's all there. It's all in the book. It's all in the book. That was all I wanted to share. Forgive. Give life to someone else. Give life to someone else. You've been given life. You too give life. Don't stop the flow of life. Bestos. I love you. See you later. See you in this week's episode. I hope you watch the last one. Bye guys. See you next time.